How we doing, guys? Perry Blake, 21 Up Movement, founder and CEO of a multi-award winning youth empowerment initiative. Think about it like this. One thing I've learned to understand is I can't tell a young person to step out their comfort zone and overcome their fears if I haven't first stepped out of my comfort zone and overcome my fears. I can't tell a young person to stand on stage and be vulnerable and talk about their struggles and their trauma in front of hundreds of people if I haven't first stepped out of my comfort zone, stood on stage in front of hundreds of people and been vulnerable about my traumas and my journey. Think about it. I can't tell a young person what it's like to stand on stage and perform something that they had created themselves if I haven't first done that. I feel that it's important to practice what you preach and preach what you practice. I think it's funny because when I first started my journey with the 21 Up movement, the reason I started 21 Up is because nobody would give me the opportunity to do the work that I wanted to do. No one understood my passion for guiding young people. And now today people say to me, oh, still you haven't got everything that all of these other youth organizations have got. Yeah, that's completely irrelevant. I stay resilient, I stay consistent because I'm passionate about what I do. The reason being, why people say, why are you so invested? Why are you so passionate about what you do? Why do you do a lot of what you do free of charge or for peanuts? Yeah, I'll be honest with you. The reason being is because I lost the opportunity to be a big brother. Yeah, because I lost my little brothers to adoption through my teens. So therefore, every time I'm guiding a young person, mentoring a young person, supporting a young person, it gives me an opportunity to feel like the big brother I never got to be. And that's a struggle. But for me at the start, it was like therapy, you know? It gave me something that I never had. Yeah? Growing up as a teenager, I never had no positive role models. I never had no guidance. Nothing that was going to help me be a better person. So therefore, with that being said, I tried to be the role model that I needed, you know? So guiding young people is something that I'm very passionate about. Colleges don't want to partner up with me. They didn't want to partner up with me. And then some of their worst students, I start to mentor privately because their parents have reached out to me because they see the work that I'm doing with young people. And then next thing you know, the colleges is asking the young people's parents, what's changed in their routine? They've started to make improvements. Same thing with the social services. I've had social services reach out to schools that I've been working in, saying to the schools, what's changed within school? Because this young person now feels passionate about his education. This young person now wants to go to school. This young person's attendance has gone from 45% to now in the 80% category. What's changed? He's got a new mentor. Give us this mentor's contact details. We want to know what he's been doing with this young person. I then had to put together a progress report for this young person to tell the social services how he's improved, what we've been discussing, etc., etc., etc. I have had organizations that work directly with Essex County Council reach out to me and say, we've had a young person come to us who we're supporting, and the one thing they've said they want to get involved with is you being their mentor again. I said, why is that? They said, because they said that you was the most effective mentor they had, and you was the one that made them feel like they had a purpose in life. You was the one that believed in them, you know? So I don't care whether or not somebody gives me a seat at their table saying, oh yeah, we're going to partner with you, come and work with us, we'll give you referrals. I will find my own referrals. I will find young people that need support. I will do all of that because I'm passionate about doing it. No one has to pay me to say, oh, we need you to support this person, that person. I do it because I'm passionate about it, you know? But then I have had schools that see that passion that I have and they exploit it. How can I go and deliver a workshop in a school about exploitation if I'm allowing that school to exploit me and my services? Crazy, right? That's the world for you. Real talk. If you allow people to exploit you, they will. Sometimes unconsciously. That's the reality of it. But yeah, I know I am very, very good at what I do. And I will continue to do the work that I do until I see changes in as many young people as possible. People say to me, P, who's your role model? Who do you aspire to be like? You know what my response is? I aspire to be like the person I'm going to be in 5 years' time. And in 5 years' time, guess who I'm going to aspire to be like? I'm going to aspire to be like the person I'm going to be in 5 years' time. Do you know what that does? That keeps me staying driven, that keeps me staying passionate, and that keeps me staying hungry to be better than I was yesterday, but not as good as I'm going to be tomorrow. And that's the reality. And I feel that that is the energy that needs to be projected onto young people. I have asked Youth Ministry of Justice, court services, yacht teams, let's partner up. Give me young people to mentor. They say, P, your prices are too high, or we can't afford it. I have tried to partner up with Youth Ministry of Justice, with yacht, you name it. Any organization that is involved with young people that are on the verge of going to prison. And it was like, you're a one-man army. You're like, you haven't got multiple members in your team. But yet those same individuals that they have their team mentoring are saying they've made the biggest improvements through working with the 21 Up movement. Big shout out to all of my young people that have made the improvements that they set out to make, that have started to overcome their challenges. Remember, like Amani said, obstacles are just stepping stones. We can overcome them if we want to. You know, you have to keep pushing, you have to keep thriving, and you have to keep pushing to be better than you was yesterday. That's the reality, you know? So yeah, I have reached out. I've had to write references for Crown Court judges, magistrates, solicitors, or young people that I've been working with. And guess what? When them young people are given the opportunity to become better, and people believe in them, that they can become someone they never ever thought they could be, that's when the change starts happening. Education is key. Educating young people on how to become better and giving them and installing the belief system within them that shows them it is possible. And it is possible. You've just got to believe it is. It all starts up here. It all starts up here. You've got to believe you can achieve the goals you set out to achieve. And when you do believe, the possibilities are endless. I used to stay up so late, yeah, and I used to get up relatively early because I'm a single parent and I still need to do school runs, etc. And I hated that routine for myself. So I figured, you know what? I want to start going to sleep earlier, and I want to start getting my mental health in check, because I suffer with bipolar disorder and emotionally unstable personality disorder. So therefore, I felt I need to do whatever I can do to make sure I improve on my own mental health. So I started meditating. I woke up at 4 a.m. this morning, yeah, and I went to the gym, and I'm already back from the gym and it's only 6 a.m. You know? I can't then encourage a young person to do that if I haven't first done it, you know? And I feel that it's very important to practice what you preach. Use your lived experience. Or stand on the shoulders of people that have already done it. If I had this mentality when I was a teenager, I would not have made some of the decisions that I made. So therefore, I stand as that beacon of hope for these young people that have not got that guidance. The guidance that I needed as a young person, you know? And I feel that it's very, very important for us to all be role models, so we can teach role models. If you understand the amount of young people that have become role models, that have become leaders and kings in their own path, it's crazy, man, but it's possible. I've had young people there standing on stage, speaking their truth, feeling enlightened, feeling powerful, feeling like, yeah, I can be someone. Yeah, and being able to be a part of that journey. Yeah, man, that gives me the opportunity to be the big brother that I never got to be. And if somewhere out there, my little brothers are seeing this video, yeah, big shout out to you guys, man. Anthony and Joseph. These guys are in their 20s now, man. I ain't seen them since they were 7 and 5. And that burns me. Like you would not believe. It's the driving force within my mind that pushes me to keep doing the work that I do. Because I could sit there and crumble, but I choose not to. It's a choice. Life is all about choices. Yeah, you're either a product to your choices or you're a victim to your circumstances. Period. Because at the end of the day, yeah, 10% is the circumstance and the other 90% is how you choose to react to the circumstance. How are you reacting to your circumstances? Because the way you got to look at it, yeah, is the stress doesn't come from the facts. The stress comes from the meaning that we give to facts. So what meaning are you giving your circumstances? Because your circumstances, they either make you or they break you. They even make you become better or they make you become bitter. Stop sitting there being a victim. This happened and that happened and this. Okay, cool. That happened. What are you going to do with what happened? Are you going to use your lived experience to prevent that happening to others? You can't prevent it from happening to others, but you can, however, give others the methods and the strategies that helped you overcome those challenges. I cannot help you, period. However, I can give you the strategies and the methods on how I learned to help myself. And then I can guide you to become the best version of yourself. And that is all I want to do, is guide young people to make better decisions and not be consumed by the devil within us all. I want to be that little voice in their head that pushes them like, yo, you can do this. Why can't you do this? If this has been done before, then why can't you make it happen? Of course you can make it happen. You got to believe you can make it happen. And when you believe you can make it happen, that's a game changer. Trust me. Listen, happy Wednesday today. Yeah, man. I hope you feel inspired. I hope you feel motivated, because that is my purpose in life. To motivate people into understanding they can become the best version of themselves. It's all about choices. It's all about resilience. It's all about persistent consistency. You've got to keep pushing when no one believes you can make it. Set your goals, understand why they're important to you, and then create your map, your massive action plan. Yeah? You write down 20 ways on how you can achieve your goal. The first 5 will be easy. The second 5 may be a little bit more difficult. The last 10 are going to be next to impossible. However, I guarantee you throughout that process of using those 20 methods, you make it happen. You got to be driven. You've got to understand. Your why has got to be so compelling. You're like, I got to get this, man. Like my son said in his video the other day, there is no plan B. There is no plan B. It's only plan A. Plan A, plan A, plan A. Period. Yeah. Hope you all have a good Wednesday. Thank you.